YouTubers, Mike Martin's here. Mike Martin's channel. I got a really good article here by Eric Zimmerman, and I'll show it to you guys. I don't want to read it word for word because there's a lot of names and companies in there. Richmond Realtor fined for asking buyer to hang sold sign in front of house for a year. What a clever move. So basically, I'll leave a link to the article. There's a lot of names and a lot of company names in here. I don't mind going to court. I don't mind if they have a problem with me reading this and, oh, yeah, you know what? But, I mean, the article was written if it can't be read. But we live in a society where we got to be really careful how we say things and what we say things. And this is now my third channel. I've had this channel up for a while. But I started uploading to it a few years back again. Because all the first and second channel that I did was taken down. And it wasn't even that vocal either. I was just talking. So, anyway, so this lady, I can't even pronounce her name in the article, so it's best that I don't read it, asked the owner that bought the house to leave the sign, the sold sign, outside in the documents, right? The document she signed when she bought the house to, like, leave this, if she could leave the sold sign out there for a year. So they got a complaint from a neighbor. The neighbor calls and says, yeah, that thing's been out there for like a year. So they call, but it was really 8 months. But, you know, time goes by, you don't notice these things, right? So, I can't, it's so entertaining, guys. This is so entertaining. So, leaves the sold sign. So imagine being a neighbor. Well, the thing is, from what I've heard through the grapevine, through other people, it's not in the article, the neighbors weren't, or they don't live in the homes, they're vacant. So, like, 2 houses to the left of this lady and maybe her house herself, and the 2 houses to the right and 3 houses across the street, they're all vacant anyway. Vacant, empty properties that are owned by investors. So no one's really going to complain. It's just people driving by saying, oh, look, it's sold. Come by a month later, oh, it's sold again. 6 months later, is this house, what's going on here, you know? Anyways, so that's what happened. I gotta leave a link for this so you guys can see it. So the lady's basically, a neighbor that lives further up the street, I guess, noticed it for a long time and then called and said, you know, I'm getting tired of this crap. And I did a video on this channel, I think it was like 3 years ago when I started, 4 years ago. I did a walk around, a sold sign, a whole walk around, inspecting the mold and the moss all over the sign that's been sitting there for ages. And there was one that was, the hook was falling off next door, and the sold sign was from the same realtor, same seller, and they were just sitting there. 3 weeks later, I made another video about it, following it up, that is still out here. And then I made another video, like 2 months later, with the sold sign, again with the same. Then the realtor calls me. He's like, "Yeah, no, I saw you. I could see you. I could see you." I'm like, "Okay, you want to sue me? First things first. Let's call Rev Canada. We gotta straighten out what's going on here. Let's call Canada Immigration. Let's find. We need to find. But Canada Immigration would never side. They would never look into something like that if I'm being harassed by somebody, and neither would CRA. They would look at me and say, Mike, you can stay in your corner and you shut your mouth. We run this country." So that's how it works. Let me know what you guys think. I think it's entertaining. And then she had to pay a fine of like $2 grand. That's the best ever. $2 grand to keep a sold sign out there. But the thing is, you got to take the effect of a majority of the people that do walk by or drive by, or people that are coming from out of town to park on our street, then take the SkyTrain into the city, won't be able to afford to buy the house anyway. So how does that fair with you guys? Because the majority of the properties are sold overseas, and a lot of people don't even see them. They just bid on them. So how would that fare with it? You know what I'm saying? How would that, would it make it better or worse in a way where the people in the area anyways can't buy it, so it doesn't really matter if they see it that it's been sold? I'm just trying to weigh out the options here. What makes sense? Comment below, guys. I'd like to know what you guys think about this. I'd like to know. But yeah, so a lot of my videos from those days that I'm roaming around the streets filming stuff, and I filmed that $2.8 million 10-bedroom house that's like the size of my garage that I have here in Merritt. And It's just, I wish I had that footage. I would have put it on Steam It or something, and you guys would have been able to see it today. I wish I did. And then you guys, I would have linked it to there. It would have been nice. Anyways, guys, do you see sold signs on your neighbors' properties that have been sitting there for like a million years? If so, comment below. I'd like to know this, what you guys think. Thanks for watching. Oh, and is the advertising worth it, in your opinion? In your opinion, is the advertising worth it? I mean, no one's really going to buy. No one's going to find a retailer because a realtor said, "This, oh, she sold this house. She must be good." But nobody could afford it anyway. So, does it make sense to do? Is it worth the $2,000 fine? That's what I meant to say. Comment below. Thanks for watching.